Oh, I love you too.
Half my babies.
I love each and every one of you in order on this very stage.
Alphabetical orange seating for you.
Well, it'll be random lottery, of course. Wow, you guys have been waiting a long time, huh?
No. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Hey! Link our... No. Oh shit. It says Boldar was right. Santa Claus conquers the Martians.
Yes!
Torg. Out of the spaceship.
I watched that.
That's the one Link Hard review I haven't seen was the Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I kind of got fed up with that movie because the Mystery Science Theater did that, and then, what was it, Cinematic Titanic did that?
Yeah.
I was like, why would, again? I couldn't watch that one. I'm sure they did a great job, but I was like, every time I watched the second one, all the jokes on the first one were running through my head. And, I don't know.
TV Frank's his favorites, that's why.
TV's rank. That actually reminds me. Did any of you guys see the Let's Play I did of Dark Star?
Yeah!
Wow. Whoa. I thought like one guy would be like, yay.
Internet, what do you expect?
Woo. If you don't know, Dark Star is this sci-fi full motion video game that was made. It's been made for like the last 10 years. And it this got released last year, and it looks like a game that was made in 1992. You know, when full motion video games were still doing this thing like the Journeyman Project or Iron Helix, where you were just like a disembodied camera floating around and solving puzzles that had no business being there. It was like Myst, really. It was like Myst, which is good, I guess. But this was not as good as Myst. But the selling point was that it had the cast of Mystery Science Theater, like almost all of them.
Really?
And you're like, yeah, I was like, really? That sounds awesome. It is not awesome. It is anti-awesome. It's like, first off, it's not a comedy. I expected this thing to be like a Red Dwarf style. Like, we got the cast of Mystery Science Theater, we're gonna be crazy, we're gonna be goofy. No. It's like, it's Myst in space. But they've got, like, the villain is Trace Ballou, the guy who plays Crow. He's the villain. Spoilers. He's like the least threatening guy alive. He's like, I'm afraid you've stumbled right into my trap. and the secondary villain, Joel Hodgson. I am so not kidding. Joel Hodgson plays Kane from Command and Conquer. But he doesn't alter his voice at all. He's like, I don't even know how to describe it. He's like, imagine Joel Hodgson as a Klingon. What the fuck? Now the worst performance is, I don't know if you know Josh Weinstein? Okay, Weinstein. He plays, there's all these flashbacks where there's this documentary about how they settled the stars. And he plays this captain, like there's this thing called the Dark Star, which is a black hole. Yes. And so when you go into the black hole, it takes you back in time. And he does these captain's logs where Weinstein plays basically himself as a starship captain. And he's doing this thing where like they don't know what the black hole is yet. So it's like shaking them apart and they're flying around, the warp drive is failing. These extras are like, power systems at 27%, what are we gonna do? And Weinstein looks into the camera, he's like, well, I guess that's it for us. Please, for the love of God, don't send any more starships. It's horrible. is that it's worth watching just because you can't believe. You can't, like, you're doing this serious sci-fi show and you're like, I know what we can get. We can get Joel Hodgson, he's not doing nothing. Anyway, looks like everyone's here. How are y'all doing? How sick are you of that noise? We may have to retire that one once and for all. Some guy's gonna be like, oh! Do it again! Man, you guys are up late.
Caffeine!
I can't have caffeine, so fuck every last one of them.
Liquor over here. I'm running out of liquor.
It's for my heart condition. They're like, you can't have caffeine anymore because your heart will explode. I want that man dead.
You heard him.
Everyone, get up!
No, but this actually isn't a big deal for me because I kind of have a fucked up sleep schedule. I work late all the time. I'm up late editing, and I have to shoot late at night because my brother sleeps during the day. He's a cop. So this shit where I run around dressed like a mad scientist and screaming for Hulk Hogan, if I do that during the day, he's armed. That shit really ain't gonna fly. And the hardest part about being nocturnal is finding something to eat, which is doubly hard for me because I cannot cook. It's so bad. And it used to be back in the day, I could subsist on a diet of stale cinnamon Pop-Tarts and week-old Taco Bell. We'd make like a weekly Taco Bell trip, and we'd be like 16 bean burritos, and we'd eat 2, chuck the rest in the fucking fridge. I go to my cardiologist, and he's like, "You're turning 30." I don't know if you reached that point yet where the doctor looks at you and he's like, "You cannot do this shit to yourself." So yeah, but there's only a few places that you can go to eat when you work as late as I do. Like, I'm up at 3. If you watch my Twitter, I'm up. I never sleep. Actually, I do sleep. I sleep around noon. But at 3:30 in the morning, there's very few places you can go to eat. And the few places that you can go to at 3:30, you don't want to. In New York, well, New York's an exception because New York is like the nexus of time and space. There is always somebody up, and actually it's kind of a rare exception, but in Arizona, we're very Puritan down there. We have Mormons. And they have, when the sun goes down, they sleep, and so there's very few places open. So there's 2 really, depending on what kind of audience you have. If you're with a group, if you're part of an acting troupe, which I was, if you're part of a band, which I was, or some other group, and you have nowhere else to go, Denny's. You like Denny's? You shouldn't. You see some fucked up stuff at 3:30 at a Denny's. I should know I was that fucked up stuff for like 10 years. I used to LARP. Yeah, you get people joke about the vampire and hooker crowd. No. The vampires at Phoenix go to Denny's when they're done LARPing. The vampire Prince of Phoenix has done more business at a booth at a Denny's. The fate of the world has been decided from this fucking booth. But I always like to play a game at Denny's at that time of night whenever I go there. It's called Denny's Roulette. Don't order breakfast at a Denny's. That's the safe bet. You want to be a man? Go to the dinner menu. You know that back page that nobody else goes to? You tried it one time and you were like chicken fried steak and it came out like your boot leather. No, play Denny's roulette. Go to the dinner menu and pick something. 3:30 in the morning. See what the waitress gives you that look. She's like, really? Like, yeah, I want the fish and chips. Oh man. You roll the dice. Because if you're a vampire going to Denny's at 3:30 in the morning, just imagine what the guy who's preparing your food looks like. He has to be there. Oh man. There's a certain class of chef that works at a Denny's, and then there's a certain class of chef that works the red eye at Denny's. Second place you go to, and this is the place I always go to because I'm alone most times. Jack in the Box. They never close. That fucking clown never stops making food. But anyone who ever goes to Jack in the Box always gets the same thing. You know what it is? You know? Tacos. Oh my God, those fucking tacos. Have you seen these things? These deep fried balls of rejected cat meat and grease with like a slice of American cheese. These are like the antithesis of the Mexican taco. This is the American taco. We bypass that lettuce shit, the tomatoes. No, we're like, we need just concentrated, saturated fat in a bag. You can see the meat through, like, you know, the meat through that's not a tortilla, it's like a wafer. And there's what should be going through your mind at this point when you're raising this thing to your mouth is like, oh my God! What am I doing to my life? No, there's no self-preservation instinct that should kick in when you're eating these fucking tacos. What is crossing your mind is, this was 2 for 99 cents. I could get like 10 of these! And my brother would. Like, oh God, I can't. Then he became a cop and he's like, I can't have the tacos. It was the saddest day of his life. He couldn't have those fucking tacos anymore. He sneaks them in though. That's why we need the food replicators from Star Trek like ASAP. That way we can eat whatever we want and it can be healthy and no problems. We just walk up to a panel and be like, boop, lobster thermidor. I don't have to waste time cooking. It's all ready. It's very healthy, but you know that's a lie. I would shamble out of bed at like 8 p.m. Sack of Cool Ranch Doritos. Triple Baconator. What are those things that are like Oreos, but they're not Oreos? Hydrox! I love the Hydroxes so much. Bag of those. 2 tacos from the Jack in the Box. And a can of Red Bull. I gotta cut that Diet Red Bull. I don't know if they do Diet Red Bull. Probably. No? Sugar-free. I'm sure it's great. I got this problem though. I mean, like, I start nitpicking things that I enjoy now. It's your fault. I get this question, why don't you review Highlander 1? I'm like, I like that movie. It's like, don't be a pussy. Tear it apart. I'm like, okay. I will. So, you know, I do the things I enjoy. I used to like Star Trek The Next Generation, I think. I don't know anymore. I nitpick the hell out of that movie now. There's so much about it that pisses me off. Like the uniforms. There's no pockets. How do you do your job with no pockets? You know what they do when they have to carry shit around on the Starship Enterprise? They wear a belt.
I'm sorry. In in the actual military, they don't allow Marines to actually store anything in their pockets.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Semper Fi.
I completely store.
That's alright, Semper Fi, Marine.
Hoorah!
You've been drinking, haven't you?
God damn it!
But okay, you know what? They have a utility belt. They have a jumpsuit with, it's like a jumpsuit with a utility belt. So whenever they want to carry something, they have to get like a little custom pouch. You know, this like when they want a phaser, they have a little phaser-shaped pouch. Only a phaser can go in that. They want a tricorder, they have a little tricorder-shaped pouch. Only a tricorder can go in that. With my luck, I'd be on the science team on an away mission. I'd have my shit out. The card would be like, Ensign Spoony, collect that stool sample over there. I'd be all. Pockets and seatbelts. Those are the two things the future's missing. You know, on the bridge, whenever the bridge gets hit, it's like fucking Cirque du Soleil. It's like they have a competition, like a diving competition. There's always like one guy, there's like some guy in a red shirt like walking past, and the ship gets hit, he's carrying like a tray of coffee, he's like, ah! And then there's a guy who does like an inverted pike over the tactical railing. He's like, Data's like face planting into the console. Oh, fuck me, Data, you cursed. No. Oh my god. You know what the worst job on the Starship Enterprise is? No.
Being a red shirt?
Red shirt's exciting. You get transporter chief.
The Westlake.
The transporter chief. You know why? All he does. You know what? He's like. You know in the old days when the elevators were, you had like elevator operators. He stands there all day. You go in. He's like 13. And he goes like. That's his job. He stands there all day, every day, staring at a wall. There's no chair in there. He can't sit. He's no one to talk to. All he does is stare at that same fucking console that you can't play Farmville on. And he just waits on the off chance the captain's gonna go down and be like, all right, then, it's Spoony, 4 beam down. God help you if you're not there. Like, there's no, like, I gotta go take a shit, I run out, that's when the captain comes in. Where's Spoony? I need to operate this fucking transport step. But this is all he does. And so, here's what happens. This is the exact routine that a transporter chief has to sit through every day when the captain comes. He goes, Ensign Spoony, 4 beam down. I go, that's it! This guy went to Starfleet Academy for God knows how long. And he goes, boop. You know, he has like those 3 little bars that go up. Those guys milk that job for all it is fucking worth. They must be unionized, I don't know. But you know, in the old Star Trek, they actually had the analog levers. The 3 little levers, and they do this thing where they'd be all dramatic about it. Sometimes they'd start off slow, and then, or sometimes they'd push like the 1st and 3rd up, and then they tweak it. They just go, but no, in Star Trek Next Generation, it's like, it's done. This is one little button, and it's all over. I don't know. The most worthless job on the Starship Enterprise, though? Counselor Troy. Answer me this. Why is she a bridge officer? There's like 3 seats on the middle of that bridge. You know who sits there? The captain, 1st officer, and Counselor Troy. What the fuck does she do? Now, You know, don't get me wrong. I am not minimizing the importance of psychiatric help, especially in an age when you've got a holodeck where you can literally fuck anything that your mind can imagine. Well, Rule 34 has no meaning. Oh my God! Yeah, I need some pretty hefty psychological help as well. Yeah. So, but she's on the bridge, and this is the only input she has to offer. She's empathic, so she's actually a Klingon will decloak, and he'll be like, "Federation scum! You will pay for crossing the neutral zone, you bad." And Troy will kind of shuffle up to Picard and be like, "I sense he's very angry about you." No shit. Why don't you go sense what nut I want you to suck? Wesley Crusher always got on my tits too. Not for the reasons you'd think. He wasn't an annoying little punk tart, I concede this. But it's the fact that Picard, he walks on the bridge and Picard's like, "You know what? Why don't you fly the ship?" Like, first day! How would you like to be the guy he replaced? Again, you went to Starfleet Academy 6 fucking years. You got chosen to fly the flagship of the Federation, and then this little twerp. It's just like I dreamed. And then Picard's like, "All right, get in the chair. You, Spoony, out!" I'm trying to bang this kid's mom, so be cool, would you? No, he's flying this fucking thing. I just know in the future, though, there's I wouldn't be in Starfleet. I wouldn't have what it takes. I'd still be this guy on Earth, making reviews on the sub-etha about, you know, really shitty holodeck games. No, I'd be like, that Final Fantasy 30 is a piece of shit. The subspace lag is horrendous. Thanks everyone for showing up, man. Thank you for supporting me. That was my first try. How was it? So, I'm gonna get that son of a bitch. Go back in time? Oh, if only it were true. You ever played that new Back to the Future game is awesome, by the way. Yeah. That guy sounds exactly like Michael J. Fox. You know that? They must have scoured the earth for that guy. And I don't know what it is. He's kind of got this squeaky voice that's kind of going on. I just don't think I can take that kind of rejection. I just don't get why they couldn't get Tom Wilson. The Biff character? Yeah. He's the worst part of that game, is he sounds nothing like Biff. Yeah. Okay, so I thought what we'd do is some Q&A. I actually don't know how long I went, so I guess we'll go until we run out of time. Yeah, first man.
You keep doing reviews of my Final Fantasy. What do you think of Kingdom Hearts?
I don't get Kingdom Hearts. I don't get it.
Come on, Disney and Final Fantasy.
I know, but that's the disconnect I have. Everyone goes like, "Oh, it's Disney and Final Fantasy. What?" I go, "Disney and Final Fantasy. What?" That makes no sense. It's just weird. All of a sudden, I'm running around with Donald and Goofy fighting Squall and Tarzan. I'm running around in Tron with a big fucking key. And I should like that game, because in the first game, you do in fact simultaneously beat the shit out of Squall and Yuffie. Yeah! But
It's awesome.
what the funny thing is, though, I think even Kingdom Hearts fans can't even tell me what the fuck the game is about. Past the first one, This stuff goes on in there. I remember seeing the ending cinematic to Kingdom Hearts 2, where there's like this endless field of keys, keyblades, and there's just, and I spoil. I'm not spoiling anything, you know. Like I don't know. I was like, what does this mean? There's like a guy with a robe sitting on a building, and then there's all these keys, and then there's guys fighting, and they go, I don't know. But Kingdom Hearts 3 is fucking hardcore. I don't know, but okay. That's all I got. Yes, sir, in the back.
I gotta ask this. Are you ever going to do the review for the Minority Report game?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh.
I got a little sidetracked on that one. I didn't know what to do, and mainly it was because I forgot I couldn't get footage off the Xbox for a while. I found it a lot easier now, but if you don't know, Minority Report Everybody Runs is a game that very loosely follows the movie. Where they couldn't get Tom Cruise's likeness, so they got like this platinum blonde guy as the hero. But that entire game's premise is you have the strength of 30 men. And you use this to throw men through plate glass windows. And in the future there are plate glass windows everywhere. That's the entire game. And so I kind of struggled with that at first. I was like, how do I make a review of this? There's probably just going to be like a glass breaking montage.
I know you said at some point you're going to do at least one of the other Nightmare games. You're going to do all of them because you had a buttload in your arms.
That one was one of those ideas that seemed really good at the time. Until I realized, I started watching all the Nightmare videos because the first one was really funny. The Black Hole. And it's just not a very good game, and it really gets repetitive. So I'm not going to review those, because the videos, by and large, are nowhere near as good as The Gatekeeper. And in fact, they replaced The Gatekeeper later on.
There's a guy in France on YouTube, and he made his own videos with his own character.
I've heard that.
They're
Yeah.
really funny.
There's the one really good one is On to Chantrain. Who, that one was the one that really scared the shit out of me. She starts off, this is a very demure French woman, she's like, thank you, monsieur, for playing my game. I hope you will find this game entertaining. And then like 3 minutes pass as the music kind of gets spooky, and all of a sudden, like this, the loudest fucking whip crack you ever heard in your life. It's like, Jesus Christ! And she's like, silent break! And I'm like, oh! She immediately pulls a 180, and she is fucking evil. And she's so goddamn sexy. She does Bathory? Yeah, that one's not as good because she turns into like a big bat. It's
Are you ever going to get around to reviewing Final Fantasy IX?
There's so many Final Fantasy. No! People don't understand this. I admit that my prejudice towards Final Fantasy IX is entirely childish. Like, I just hate the art style. I hate it! It's that super deformed, enormous fucking bobblehead style of androgynous, furry characters. It's not all like that.
Thank you.
I know this, but like until like 2 years ago, I didn't know whether the main character of that game was male or female. I'm not joking. I wasn't being funny.
The villain's harder.
Oh yeah, the guy who wears the hot pants. What is wrong with you? No, I don't want to play that game. Yes, sir. No.
What about that Klingon game you've been using?
Oh, yeah.
The Star Trek full motion video game?
Yeah.
Knocked over a big thing of water. There was, if you don't know, there's a full motion video game like Star Trek Borg called Star Trek Klingon, where the best part of this game is the guy who plays Gowron. The same guy in the V8. Although actually there were two. The one I keep using clips from is the Experience Beige, is the board game, which is essentially Nightmare but with a Klingon. It really is. It's like the exact same game, but with like the Enterprise as the board, and Gowron as the guy who menaces you. And the best part of that was where, like, he says, "Experience beige," and you have to pull a punishment card. That's beige. And so I don't know why I latched onto that, but there actually is a full motion video game that is encoded in like the most diabolical method possible. It really is hard to get footage for this, and it was directed by Jonathan Frakes. And it also has the Gowron dude, but like everyone in this game is a Klingon. It's like some kind of distance learning program on how to be Klingon. And it, actually it's not bad, but it's really easy. Like the hardest puzzle you ever encounter in this game is like this guy challenges you to a duel. And he's like, "Choose your weapon, Maftok." And so you have a choice. You have a choice between the knife, fucking batleth, or your bare hands, the big sword. So you choose the sword, and you win. Problem solved. That's it. Yes.
Joe or Mike?
Joe or what?
Joe or Mike?
Mr.
I don't-
Grand Theater.
Oh, Joel or Mike. I like them both. I never understood why people had to pick one. I like Mike. But I think Joel had some of the, probably the most iconic episodes of the series. But yeah, people, there's all sorts of fights, like who's better, I don't care. The one guy I really couldn't stand early on was again, Josh Weinstein. As the early Tom Sawyer, but now hang on. He actually got a lot better. If you watch Cinematic Titanic, he's awesome. I don't know what it is, but he really refined his chops for that. He's really good. But for some reason, he was always like this, Tom Servo, very monotone. And I don't know if he was doing some kind of robot voice or something, but it really hampered him. The guy who did Crow also did that. He kind of did this really high-pitched, squeaky Crow voice. And it just didn't work. It was the early seasons, though, so they were hammering things out. And again, I think you can blame a lot of, if you think like, oh, the early seasons are a little weaker, it took them like 2 seasons to hit their stride. So that's it. Yes, Green Shirt.
Some of us actually did watch Battle of 5. Favorite and least favorite episodes or arcs?
Favorite episode? I'd say the finale to season 4. I can't remember the name of it. If you haven't seen Babylon 5, shame on you. No, really. It's one of those series that, it really is one of the best sci-fi series of all time, and I think people look at some of the characters and they kind of shake their like, oh, that guy looks fucking ridiculous. And the first season is kind of a challenge to get through because the effects aren't that good. Like the first half of the first season, if you're not ready for it, if somebody's not like, you need to stick with it. It's one of those series where you kind of need to stick with it because it can lose you. But once there's like an episode halfway through season 1 where they go to the planet that Babylon 5 is orbiting, and that episode is fucking awesome. And you're like, all of a sudden you realize you're watching a really special show. The worst episode, I think it's Gray 17th is Missing. It's the one where Garibaldi finds a hidden deck in Babylon 5, and there's something called like a Zarg down there. It's like the worst, it's like the most cliched sci-fi premise monster. It literally is a Monster of the Week show. And this is a show that prides itself on never having that kind of show. It's really bad, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. I'm completely... Alright, B5. You should have asked Sinclair or Sheridan.
How many of those Green Lantern rings are you going to bring in? And how many of them do you have?
I have pretty much all of them now.
What are you missing?
I don't think I'm missing any of it. I haven't introduced some of the characters. I have no idea what I would do with some of the characters. This started off as a joke with the whole Black Lantern thing. I was like, it might be a fun idea to if somebody sharp eye people might have noticed that Gandalf was wearing like the violet ring. So he's a star sapphire, which is weird. I just did that because Gandalf wears the red ring of fire in the books. Wow, I'm really... I thought I might turn the Ultimate Warrior into like a red ring.
What? I got it.
Oh, you got it?
I got one.
No, I got them all. What I did was, the plastic ones, I actually took a silver Sharpie and I did highlights on them. That's how I did that. And people, I got a ton of emails like, how'd you do that? It's like a silver Sharpie. That's it. Yes, sir, in front, you've been up for a while. SWAT 4. He's talking about the Let's Play SWAT 4. I kind of finished with that. It kind of got to the point where I ran out of stuff to talk about. I had fun with it, but here's a couple things about SWAT 4. I was playing it wrong.
Yeah, you're technically dropping plaster.
No, shut up. Those fucking SWAT officers threw like girls. This is what they did. They'd be all like, "Oh my God!" I remember seeing those guys throw the fucking grenades into like door frames and be like, "Oh no!" Now I did it to myself a couple times. I admit this. There will be mistakes made, but the way I was playing it wrong is that game is really not meant for you to be played with lethal weaponry. You really have to play that game with the non-lethal shotgun. That's it. That's the only way you can play that. And it's so much easier when you do that. Because you can't shoot people unless you've announced yourself as the police and they've taken aim at you. But it happens all so quickly that when they take aim at you, you're dead. Like that scene in the hotel. There's no way to get past that guy in the bathroom. He's sitting there, gun aimed at the door. You have no options here. You can't shoot him through the door, and if you do, it's illegal. You can't yell at him that, you can't, for some reason the game's not coded well enough where you can yell through the door, "It's the police! We know you're in there, asshole!" No, you can't. He doesn't hear you. He really doesn't. You can't throw a gas grenade and hope it kind of wafts under the door. It's not coded that well. Like, the boundaries are at the door. You can't flashbang the room because as soon as you open the door and start shooting, you're dead. Really, the only thing to do is send your guys in first and hope they get him. And they don't always. You see several times where I fail, where he just like, one guy runs and boom, he's dead. The other guy's like, "Reynolds!" And they all die. You've seen that shit. But anyway, hang on. There's an expansion called the Stetchkov Syndicate, which actually does a lot better job in establishing some kind of plot line. There's like really no plot to SWAT 4. It's just like, there's some guys committing crimes at a bank, go stop it. And you're like, let's roll. That's it. No, Stetchkov Syndicate, there's actually kind of an arc. And I played it with the non-lethal shotgun. It's like night and day. I can shoot dudes in the face with a shot with a beanbag, and they're like, "Ah!" I'm just the bouncer. I'm like, "Get on the fucking ground!" You can shoot anyone for any reason, and it's fine. There's actually an episode at a nursing home. And they warn you in the briefing. I'm serious. They go, some of these people are on like serious antipsychotic medication, so they might really resist arrest on you. Like they're going to be confused and scared. They're not going to know what the fuck is going on. So they all resist arrest. All of them. So I'm running around killing terrorists. I'm fucking macing grandma. I run out of mace. The expansion actually introduces a melee attack. So you can punch people. So you see, in one of the intros you see me do it. There's like this old man who's like, "Fuck you, pig." Who's the pig? It's fucking. That actually, I should post that mission because that's fucking hardcore.
Yeah. I love your vlogs, and I saw your vlog on Tron right after I saw the movie.
On what?
Tron.
Oh, there we go.
Clearly explained that.
Okay, I will argue one with you. Choose wisely.
The one where they just escaped, and then those motorcycles couldn't pursue.
Okay.
That's a plot line.
Yeah.
And
That, yes.
Suddenly, like the guys, like planes, were able to go past the grid.
Right. Yes.
Plane could fly. The thing was stuck on the grid because it was on a road or something.
So. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, There's a scene in Tron Legacy where they escape from the battle arena, and Dr. 13 escapes on a dune buggy. And apparently the dune buggy works on the off-road. And they're running away, it's really dramatic, and he looks back and the guy's like, why aren't they following us? And Dr. 13's like, their bikes don't work on this road. Okay. Why? They're like, just don't ask questions! Don't ask perfectly reasonable questions, they can't follow us, okay? Why does our car work and theirs don't? I don't know! There's a fucking light cycle thing going behind them. And then the next thing is he goes back to he meets Jeff Bridges and he's like, the dude abides, and so and he's like come back with him. He's like, I can't do that, my chi, dude. He's like, all right, even though I've been looking for you for over 15 years and we've only been together for 5 minutes, I will now choose to leave you completely. Fuck you, Jeff Bridges. He steals his car and he goes back to town. The bad guy, the young CG Jeff Bridges, he goes, this guy comes to him, that really effeminate right-hand man. He's like, we found his dune buggy, or we found his bike, and we tracked it back to his lair. And Jeff Bridges is like, let's go. And the next scene, they're tromping through his little Zen lair. I'm like, you couldn't go there! You just said he couldn't go there! And now he's saying like they took a plane. They took one of those little recognizer things, which apparently work over those on the dirt road. I don't know. Let me ask you this. What exactly was Jeff Bridges, the evil Jeff Bridges' plan?
Take over the world, Spoony.
Take over the world! Okay, nobody can answer this question for me. What exactly was his plan? To take over the... Okay, fine. It was to take over the world. How? Okay, he got the key to the whole system. He had the way to get out. So you're telling me now that he was going to bring guys out of the grid into the real world, right?
Yeah.
He's going to bring an army.
The technology works in the real world.
That's a big fucking assumption. How do you know that?
Science!
Okay, let's roll with it. He wants to bring an army of black jumpsuited idiots who know nothing about the real world at all into the real world. Now, assuming that they're little flippy disc frisbees and their light cycles, assuming they work and they're the little Darth Maul sticks they have now, how? I can think of a way this plane doesn't work. It's called the United States Marine Corps. They kind of start, they're like, move, ninja pose. And like fucking, what's the Rizzler? He's like, I got 2 discs. Critical Marine would be like, I got an M16.
Marine Corps martial arts will do it. No much bullets.
I put my money on that guy. Two-Face.
Are you ever going to resume your Let's Play a Deadly Premonition?
Oh. Every day with the Deadly Premonition. Here's the thing about that one. As soon as I did that, I got a real backlash. They were like, Giant Bomb already did this.
So?
And I'm like, first I was like, who's Giant Bomb? No. I was like, okay, they already did it. I didn't want to be that guy who kind of does something that everyone else has done, and apparently there's like 3 or 4 Let's Plays of it already.
But everyone else has done angry review.
What?
Everyone else does angry review.
I just didn't see much point. I didn't want to be this guy who was like reviewing the same game, or like, it'd be like me doing a Let's Play of Night Trap. It's funny, yeah, but I'd be like the 20th guy to get to it. I don't know. I could do it. Would you like to see me do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. It was the limbo Joker zombie really got to you, man. They kill you by like approaching you groin first. That would scare anybody.
From Experience B, where you had this experience everyone was me doing Fuel, which I had to appreciate the Klingon version of Fuel. Twitter post. Did you experience the beach of Snoop Dogg doing Sad But True?
I have not seen that one yet, but that was the first thing a lot of people posted was like, oh, you think Avril butchered Metallica, Snoop Dogg. Ooh.
Masochistic things your videos caused me to do to find that thing.
I honestly, I don't know if I want to continue with that one because that's almost like punishing my audience. Like, thanks for coming to my site, enjoy this shit. I don't know, that seems like a real loyalty test to me. I don't know if I want to go there. Otaku.
Okay, so I'm not sure if he informed you of this, but Sage talks to me a lot on Skype, and he is fond of torturing me with all sorts of nonsense that he finds. And so I decided to return him one, and I said, well, let me show you this shit I found. I said, I've known about this for years. I love it. It's called Darcy's Way. It's all my fault. And he said, well, I said, do I have permission to do a crossover with this? I said, yeah, sure, torture anyone you want. So my question is, of all the, it's so hard to compress as much nonsense as there was in that OVA into one review. What was your favorite line or awful thing that was said that didn't get, repeated over and over in there?
Really, it was the first thing that happens. You might have heard this on the commentary, but the first thing that happens when you put the disc in the player. You can actually see that at the very end of the review where that scene comes from. Where he picks up an imaginary sword. He's like, oh! And that's like the first thing that happens when the menu loads. And you're like, if you're not ready for that, did you ever do that when the TV's really high and you put when you put a DVD in and like Independence Day starts up and it's like, boom! And you're like, ah! Oh my God! If that had happened, you'd be like, that would be a great way to wake up the whole household. That'd be a great alarm. Yeah, picture.
If time, resources, and people were the issues, what would your dream project?
I would like to write my own feature film. I might have mentioned this with CinemaStomp. I can't remember where I did it. I was shooting around a script for Creatures and Caverns, which is going to be like my exploitation version of Mazes and Monsters. Which I described as Mazes and Monsters crossed with Caligula. Which so never happened. I would need a budget of like $82 million. And I would be so embarrassed to be directing this. I'd be standing up on a crane, overlooking this field of death. There's people having sex with barnyard animals. And I'd be like, okay, everyone, we're about to roll. Can we get the women closer to the sheep? Come on, I need those pagan knees up. Let's get dancing. Around the pentagram, let's do it. That would never happen. That's probably it, yeah. Yeah, Blue Shirt.
Are you going to do another Bruno Mattei movie like Rebel War? Or...
Yeah. Those Bruno Mattei movies. There's really an endless supply. And I kind of tried not to step on CinemaSnob's toes, but there are some good ones out there. Strike Commando 2.
Yes!
You haven't seen this one. I initially wrote this one off because it's not a Red Brown movie. Aww. Same character, but they recast Red Brown. What? How do you do that? They get some guy, but he's not as good, and he's completely different. And this movie, what this movie is you know how the last movie ripped off Rambo 2? Strike Commando? This one rips off all the stuff from Rambo 2 they forgot to rip off before. But what that movie is, it's mainly a ripoff of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah. There's a scene in this movie where, you remember the scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark where he blows up the plane and they load the Ark onto a truck and the Nazis are driving off with the truck and then he steals the truck and he chases the trucks and he gets on the truck and he's like hanging on the front of the truck. They do that, like beat for beat, except with nowhere near the same kind of John Williams orchestral score. It sounds like video poker music. It's exact. And they do that, like, he's teamed up with some, like, female love interest who acts almost exactly like Marion. Yeah, you can look forward to that one. Who did I pick on? Let's see, yeah, white shirt. Yeah.
Have you seen Season of the Witch yet?
Which one? Oh, the Nicolas Cage movie. No. I didn't really want to because even for I'm actually usually first in line for a Nick Cage movie. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Can I get my prescription, please? Most of you didn't even see that shit. That was Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah.
That was great. That was a great. You gotta check that one, rent it. I can't believe that one didn't make theaters. But I like Nick Cage when he's freaking out. And in Season of the Witch, it doesn't look like he freaks out. He's very calm and collected. He's kind of like that silent badass character, and I don't want that. It just looks boring. I will end up watching it, but I won't. I don't want to go to a theater and watch it. Dr. Insane.
Watch Winter.
What are your thoughts on the last?
Yeah, it's another Nicolas Cage.
That was a great flick. The what? No, I got so much shit. The shitstorm that rained down on me when I accidentally called that an anime. I know. What can I say about that movie that hasn't been said already? Oh, that does remind me of something I forgot to put in my little act before. I mentioned elevators. How about those elevators here?
Hate him.
Wow. There's like 4 of them and 2 work. I was actually talking to one of the staff here. I think 1 works now because you broke the other one. It's like a fucking mosh pit out there.
I'm getting more exercise here. I have all freaking.
I can't take the stairs, dude. You know, we're on like the 30th floor. Yeah, it does suck. Fuck.
Don't feel bad, Spoony. I went up to the 18th floor. I can't take the stairs.
Wow.
Shit sucks.
Wow.
But there's no protocol for who gets on the elevator. We just kind of like congregate. We're playing like a zone defense. We're like, we hear a noise from one, and we're like, that one's moving. We call kind of cluster up, but it's like, it's like trying to steal second base. You know? You want to get close, but not too close, because then you're kind of signaling your intent, and then people will kind of like get the fuck back here. So you can't be sneaky. What really pissed me off this time around was we're all clustered around. We're kind of feeling out our space. We're kind of like we're jockeying. We're kind of the doors. Fuck the fuck up. No. We're about to do this thing. The door's open, and I hear this woman screaming. She comes barreling around the corner. She's like, "I have children. I have children." She runs past us with like 2 kids. We're perfectly calm. She runs in the elevator past all of us. There's like 40 of us, like dumbstruck at the stupidity of this plan. It's like, I can't believe that worked. I have children. I have children. She's like the first white bitch off the Titanic. Children, congratulations. You can reproduce. Get in line. God damn it. I was sitting in the elevator packed in like sardines with like 40 other guys. This is just after we had lunch, by the way, at Dairy Queen. You know what they serve at Dairy Queen? Pulled pork sandwiches and chili dogs.
And ice cream.
Me and Lord Cat and like 3 other people go to Dairy Queen. We all have 2 chili dogs. This poor guy's looking at us like, are you fucking serious? Nobody eats these. Did you see that Wendy's thing? You know what goes into this chili meat? And we're like, load it up, load it up. So there's like 6 of us in an elevator, all of us eating twin chili dogs. Oh no. I look over, there's this dude in a black hood waiting to play chess with me. He's like, anytime. I was like, can you guys see Devil? I'll give you it. What was the question? Last Airbender. That movie beat my ass. Earth Shield. I don't know. It's one of those examples of movies that try to do way too much. And it really is encapsulated in the fact that there's 2 things. If you ever start a line with the words, as you know, you need to change the line. Because if you know what I'm about to say, I don't need to say it. The second thing, that romance between what's-his-name with the boomerang and the princess, when that's established in narration, they're like, over the course of a month they grew very close together, and all of a sudden they're just making out. I'm like, really? That would have been cool to see. There's a scene in Dune that does that too, where they're like, Paul and Chauny's love grew and they had a child. And I'm like, wait, what? They just met! You can't do that! Okay. Who's next? Cat Girl has.
By the way, I cannot walk into a Wendy's without seeing my drink.
I know. Isn't that
But the continuation of that is, are you going to do any more ripping on training videos? Because I have a couple.
There's a few. I've been past one from, it's not a Game Crazy, it's like some game store, but the one I really want to get to that I haven't seen yet, I've been told is really good. There's a Walmart training video.
You lie.
I guess you've seen it. Apparently Walmart is petrified of people joining unions.
Yes.
Oh shit.
And they're like super, it's like Orwellian. Apparently this video is like, if you see anyone attempting to unionize, or you know someone who sees someone attempting to unionize, you need to report them to Walmart authorities immediately. We will send them to a camp for re-education. They will be processed and punished. All hail the mighty Walmart. There will be no opposition to the mighty Walmart. We are expanding to the Arab world. We will buy their stores. We will take over their countries. And if they unionize, we will crush them. With Walmart atomic weaponry. 1985. I gotta wrap up, so let's do one more question. Oh my God, who to pick? You in the back, young lady. No, you, the one looking back. Yes, you.
Okay, since you've been reviewing so many things that you despise, is there a review this year that you're really looking forward to doing?
Well, I think I mentioned this before. Ultima 7.
Yeah!
There's a joke I so want to make. It's gonna be the best joke ever. It's gonna be so awesome, and none of you are gonna laugh at it. You're gonna be like, really, that was it? You waited like 6 months to do that shit. And I'll be like, I know, isn't it great? I gotta go, everybody. I'll try to find some place to hang out where I can sign some autographs, but until then, thank you so much for showing up at MAGFest. Thank you so much for being so kind and sharing this. And I'd like to thank the staff at MAGFest for flying me in and giving me time to talk to all you guys. It's great meeting you, so thanks again.